opponent from last year's playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Welch. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
This team is an underdog for a reason, but you talk about getting off to a hot start, creating some belief. First drive and you force a turnover, this team's now going to have some juice, some momentum, some energy, and if they're going to pull the upset, that's exactly what they need.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Huskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Big fella moving. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Willis. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to get it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Number 14, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got it behind the line. It's fired. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it down the right side. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Ducks are rolling down the field. From the gun, the ground game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's fired.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Swings it out to the flat. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense.
Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Handoff from the shotgun. Sweet cut there.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. He's open on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Quick release on the RPO. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
The Cornhuskers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's second and goal. Slams it ahead. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskers!
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing... Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The short hands, it's Welch. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Ducks are on the move. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
To the air on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Ducks will try to pick it up on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. That's caught. It's Willis. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Fires to the tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Huskers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Second down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The sure hands, it's fired. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good. Hold on just a second, guys.
First
flag on the play.
Roughing the kick kicker. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot. Holds it in on the left. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Caught in the backfield, it's fired. Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Ducks want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Steps away to find some room. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy
Breaks away in the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Welch. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Now the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Now let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to...
There he goes. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Caught behind the line. It's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cornhuskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The pull and throw off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Got enough for the first. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Huskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolute...
Touchdown, Huskers! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Skips away from pressure. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Cornhuskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Cole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 5 over Kansas State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give on the option. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Power football with the run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
They punt it away on 4th down. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will.